It's like a Home Depot trip. Yeah. There we go, right there. All right. Uh-oh. Okay, guys. So I got back and I was able to find the new tool, and so I'm going to unbox it for you guys to kind of show what this is and give you an idea of my favorite tool, which is by the Rigid brand. It seems to be pretty durable. It's lasted a few years on the other model. So there it is in this shiny little bag. Alright, let me see that other one. Hand that other one to me. So I'm going to show you the other one that I had here in a second. Okay, so this is the other one that I had for years and years, that I actually had since I started first on the blade, like many years ago. And this was like the first version. And the cool thing about it is it had all these attachable units where you can attach it and it kind of locks into place. Now this one broke on me while we were working on the Mustang, but it has a like a ratchet end and a little saw blade deal and a impact wrench kind of thing. And you can attach all these and you can put them on at different angles and upside down, and then it's got a little light that comes on and shines on all your stuff. So it's pretty handy. It lasted a really long time, but during torquing or something, this piece right here broke off, and then I just needed to get another one. They don't make it quite the same anymore. It's a little different, and I went ahead and got the one that didn't have any attachable components, because I really kind of have all those independently now anyway, and they're just stronger and better when they're just all one piece. But this one, for its use and the abuse that we put it through, it lasted a really long time. So anyway, I'm gonna put that there. We'll pull this one out. Instructions. And so this one is new. I never keep these cases either. They always have such nice little cases, but I never keep them. So here it is, the new version, and it's kind of a similar setup. It's got a bigger motor, and it's supposed to have a better cooling system, because this thing would get really hot when we used it. So now, hopefully, it won't get nearly as hot for using it today. It also has this new little orbital feature that I'm really not really sure what that's going to do for cutting. I mean, I understand what the blade's going to do, but I don't really know what it's going to do for how it cuts. So we'll kind of play around with that and figure out what the heck it does. But it still has this real nice blade insert, and then you can put blades like this on, which these are junky. I never use them. I like this blade, which is the Diablo metal blade, and so these are real nice. They're a carbide tip blade, and they last forever. When you're doing a lot of fiberglass cutting, then it's so nice, because the blade lasts so much longer than your regular blade. So this one has it's still a Diablo brand, but it's a different kind of blade, kind of more like a what would you say, like a hacksaw blade or something.
Yeah, it's got a higher tooth count.
Yeah, and it's a thinner, bendier blade. So if you need to cut and kind of bend the blade while cutting, then it will let you do that. So it's really nice for cutting foam and things like that. But for cutting the actual fiberglass, this one is just, you can't beat it. It lasts forever. I think I've only bought a couple of them, really, 3 or 4 maybe, and it's really good. So, you know, I recommend that blade for cutting fiberglass for sure. It's really fast. It doesn't get hot, and it just lasts a long time. So this tool is really good for a Sawzall style tool because it's a one-handed, and for doing kind of custom work, you can really sculpt with it rather than having that big one, big handle, and it's just shaking everywhere, and you have no control over it, and it's real powerful and stuff. But it's more for like cutting walls out of your house and all that. This one you can really one-handed, and it's also variable, so you can kind of go slow or fast, but allows you to really cut real nice lines anywhere you need to go, and turn it and curve it, and really sculpt in your cutting lines, you know. So I'm interested to try this one out because it's a new model, and hopefully it will last a long time like the other ones did. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that, and also picked up some body filler, or actually this is a Bondo glass stuff that's got the fiberglass built into the basically Bondo, I guess, and it makes, you know, really good for making, you know, really strong bonds and connections, you know, that you need to make on a car. So if you're bonding pieces together, this is really good for that. It's a little harder to sand, but it's super strong, and I usually use it when I'm building like support pieces underneath the car and things like that, and I need it to hold up really well. So good stuff, and they come in all different kind of brands. I buy the, you know, cheapy stuff, you know, because this is a concept car anyway. But at any rate, this gives you some ideas, and this is the tape I needed. So anyway, other than that, I just wanted to show you guys, you know, the tool here, and the brand is Rigid. It's usually at Home Depot or online or whatever. Really good. It's the best one, and it's really the only one that I know of that's built like this. So for a tool go, you know, as far as the tool goes, this is one of my top prime tools, and it's worth every bit of the money. They're kind of expensive, so they range, you know, $130 to $200 for the set. So the one that has all the little gizmos and gadgets, I think, was $200. I think this one was $100 and something. I can't remember. How much was this?
I think it was right at 100.
Was it 100? Okay, so yeah. So anyway, there you go, and not too bad of an investment for a really good tool. So anyway, so I'll show you guys next on what we're doing, and I'm going to be cutting out here in a second. All right, guys. So as I was saying with the tool, what we're going to use it for is we're going to use it for these pieces here that we've been working on. So the last time that I did this video, and I know it's been a while since I've been doing the videos, we, you know, mocked up the new fenders and then cut them out, and now they're clecoed in with the pins, and they're ready to be bonded to the body. But first we have to do this lower portion that I kind of described before, which has the side exiting exhaust, and it kind of finishes up this front end area where, you know, all the scoops and vents and all that stuff are going to be added. And this is kind of what it looks like right now. So underneath this we sculpted out all the what am I trying to say, foam, all the wonderful pink foam that's back there. We brought that back into the shot and sculpted it, and did 2 identical pieces, and used kind of a technique to make them symmetrical. And now what we're going to do is sanding. We're going to sand them down, and then you know, body fill over the top of them, and get them as, you know, straight and perfect as possible. And, you know, next to the piece of wood that they're on, they're exactly in the same location, and we can use a set of calipers and things like that to make sure that all of our ridges and little pieces and areas and holes and all that are lining up in the same place, so that both sides are equal and symmetrical. And then we'll bond it and add it to this lower piece down at the bottom of the car, and then get that all set and figure that out. So anyway, so we're going to get ready to cut all this extra fiberglass off the edges, start working on these pieces and trimming all this out, and then that will probably be most of what this episode is about. And then we'll be back onto the hood and start really bonding all the pieces together. There's a couple of support pieces over on the hood area that we'll have to add and do, because we're going to end up making this hood a flip-up hood, different than the previous design. So I'll go more into that later on. But anyway, that's about it. So I'll leave it at that, and then we'll have some close-up footage at the end. Alright guys, well, it's the end of the day. It's been a hot day. We got a lot done with the kicker panels, and you know, basically sanded the heck out of them, got them real smooth, and double checked the symmetry on them and make sure everything lines up where it needs to be, and just getting them, you know, getting them prepped and ready to be mounted to the car, and in that process we'll end up finishing off the front side scoops and the whole exhaust area of the car. So, you know, it's been kind of a crazy day, and the whole room is covered in dust. Super hot today, crazy hot. I think I still have dust in my eye and all that. We're wearing our mask and everything, so that helped, but still dust got everywhere. And I even have like dust collectors on the side over here that shoot outside into a little thing of water, and that helps clear the air, but still the fiberglass is so heavy that it just falls down. It doesn't really stay in the air very long, which is kind of helpful in a sense. I don't know, but anyway, so we have these going pretty good. They're looking nice. I like where they're going, what it looks like. And again, they're going to be mounted down at this bottom section down here, and it'll end up kind of completing the side scoops and the front exiting exhaust area. That makes sense. So so you'll see that and more videos coming up. And like I said before, that is kind of like my new thing now, is I'm going to try to start doing more videos and covering more content on the car and other, you know, business ideas, and just talking business in general, just mainly because I get so many questions that I think I can answer about the process of starting up a business like this, I guess, and the ups and downs, you know, things, and you know, kind of just what it takes to get involved, whether you're trying to build a concept car, a custom car, or a kit car, or, you know, something that you want to, you know, make. It's kind of strange, because I had a guy, when we went to our last show with the XTR version, which this used to be, it was the NADA show, and one of the guys had watched the video, and he like made this whole robot from watching the videos, and it was pretty cool. So I got like a picture of him with the robot, and it's like this guy inside of it and everything, and he's like walking around, and he's kind of like a walking advertisement piece. But it was just pretty cool to see someone who recognized the car, saw me, and then came and, like, you know, told me that how he learned how to make this robot creation that he started his whole company with, and from learning how to do, you know, fiberglass from me, who really didn't even know how to do fiberglass.
Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
So, you know, and I'm still learning a lot of things. You know, I'm out there learning off everybody else's channels as well, and so I think there's more that I can start adding to this channel that covers the whole range of stuff, and then gives more content for you guys, so I can do more regular videos. Because right now, the progress on the car is a little slow because I'm kind of back to self-funding everything, and it's just me, and I've been doing a lot of family things lately that I've been needing to do with my family, and just it's just one of those important times in my kids' life where they're at that certain age that I need to do things with them. So it's been fun, it's been good, but now I'm trying to organize everything else and bring the car back into the picture and start doing more YouTube videos for you guys and updating everybody on a regular basis. So whatever it is, I'm going to start trying to film it and put it up there for you guys to check out. And if you have anything specific that you want me to cover or go over, then just put it in the comment section, and then I'll make note of it and then see about covering some of the ideas or questions and things, and see what we can put together. But I really want to start growing the channel more, and I get a lot of questions about the car and the process and the business aspect of it and all kinds of different things. And I really, with your guys' help, I guess I can start providing content on that, and then hopefully soon we'll get all this done. But so it looks rough right now. Like I've like chopped the car in half, and I've widened it and I've extended it, and I'm doing all this fiberglass stuff, and it looks like a complete redesign. But it's really not that much. I know it's kind of hard to believe, and the amount of time that we've actually put into the car hasn't been as much as the first go around. Not even close. I mean, it's been very little time compared to that, and it's just more because I know what I'm doing more now. But a lot of it's just really cosmetic. We still have the chassis and the engine and everything's still inside the car. I mean, you can still see the brakes and all of that stuff. So it's really just more of a cosmetic change and a slight geometry change in the chassis. So I will be building a new chassis for it and doing a few tweaks in that area, but that's not a huge ordeal. Really, all the stuff is just money. It just takes a lot of money and that stuff. So that's my biggest thing, is continuing to raise money for this, and do that and move forward as best I can. So with that said, I'm gonna close up this video. Hopefully you guys like how I put this video together. I'm trying to do a different style of things, and try to do it a little more entertaining wise, I guess. I don't know. So let me know what you think, and like and subscribe to videos. Go check out all my other videos if you're kind of coming into this and you're new, trying to figure out what the heck I'm doing. Make sure you go and watch all the other videos, and then check out the new game, that Asphalt 8 game. Go download that, it's free. And then my car should be coming out on the game in early August. So first week of August, I think is what they said. And then we can all actually drive the car virtually. So maybe I'll give out some gifts or something for, who's done like the best lap time or whatever in the car or something. So anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.